Nothing like my first cup of coffee in the morning. Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here. And let's wake up the football gods. Wake up, guys. Wake up. It's another day, and it's hump day. That's right. It is the middle of the week, and tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, we'll be doing a live stream special edition for the announcement of the schedule. And you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. You're going to hear throughout the day, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit, pieces of the schedule and stuff as the day goes on, that by the time 8 o'clock comes around, who knows? Now, the NFL is still, it's a fluid situation. They're planning on playing a full season and having fans in the stands. Now, there may be some complications because there may be some states that are still having stay-at-home orders, and they're going to have to decide if they're going to be playing in neutral sites and things like that. But they're working on it. And you best believe that the NFL, which has more money than some countries do, will find a way if they have to invent things like some kind of, coronavirus scanner, ultraviolet killer. So as you walk through, you get beamed with whatever, sanitizer or ultraviolet rays or something to make sure you're safe to get in there. The NFL will be an innovator in that one. The fact that they've been able to come up with these helmets that literally are just like mush up and absorb it like the Matrix and stuff like that, you know that they will find a way to make this thing happen. So I'm confident that we're going to be seeing football in the fall. So, yeah, I'm confident of that. Now, as I sit here, we're kind of in this lull. We're waiting for the Cowboys to sign somebody or, get Dak Prescott's contract and stuff done. And I want to reflect a little bit because we sit here. I saw something this morning that was like, wow. I want to think about the last the last year of signing players. We have spent a lot of money paying guys premium numbers. And the question is, were the Dallas Cowboys right to spend the money that they did? You saw Zeke Elliott, who became the highest paid running back in football. And the thinking is running backs ain't going to ever get there again because you saw what happened to Todd Gurley. He signed his contract, and the next year, his knee basically gave up on him. You looked at my man from the Chargers who held out. Didn't get that big contract. But lo and behold, here comes McCaffrey. McCaffrey comes the highest paid, shorter contract, but gets more per year. And when we signed D-Law, it was like, wow, we spent a whole lot of money for that guy. And you saw Khalil Mack get paid more before D-Law, but Khalil Mack has kind of come back down to earth, and so you start looking at it saying, man, maybe they overpaid that. Well, then I saw this article this morning that the Browns are looking to extend Myles Garrett for a whopping $25 million a year. Now, here's the thing. That's crazy because the salary cap is about to explode. Now, we know Zeke Elliott is now the second highest paid running back in football. We know D-Law is, I believe, the second highest paid defensive end. We've ended up redoing Jalen Smith deal, getting him locked down. We redid Lyle Collins deal. We got Amari Cooper, now under big contract, and we're about to pay Dak Prescott this big contract. Although Dak, you could have saved more money last year getting it done, but they had that money this year to be able to get players. So in some regards, it sucks for Dak, but it was actually good for the Cowboys to be able to do what they did. I hope the Cowboys do the right thing and take care of Dak from this going forward. But as we look at the salary cap, it's amazing because the sources of revenue that the NFL is going to have, the gambling. It's amazing how now embedded in different shows, we have gambling shows. You're hearing taking bets now on the over and under for Dak Prescott's contract. It's not just, the pick'em cards, pigskin picks like we used to have when, I was a kid with my dad. You had to pick 4 teams. You get 4 teams right, you get the payout. Or if you had 10 teams, you can get 9 of them right. We're betting on everything. Coin tosses, contracts, longevity of careers. And the NFL is part of that revenue. The Redskins are applying, and it's on the ballot for a gambling permit at the stadium. The NFL is going to redo the television contract. They may wait until after the pandemic's over, until the stuff gets back on track. But you've already seen how they had a 35% increase in just watching the draft. If the NFL can pull off a season during the pandemic, and if it does rise up in the fall, believe me, they will be printing money for the NFL. Will be captive audiences. And if college football can't go off, they already have plans to go through and play games on Saturday as well. So you're talking about Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday night games. Football everywhere you will look. Basically, you don't need to have a DirecTV package. Every game going to be on. So, from the standpoint of seeing what the salary cap's going to do, Cowboys were actually wise to get Jalen Smith's deal done. If you're talking about Myles Garrett getting $25 million, you're still looking at, because the next man up, it just keeps going up and up and up. And potentially you're looking at about $50 million a year more on the salary cap every year. So, yeah, the Cowboys actually made a wise deal by getting these deals done sooner than later. But I just wanted to, like I said, today's kind of a lull in the news and things, and I've got something later on I really want to discuss, but I've got to get my stuff together for it first. And first thing in the morning, I'm not ready for it. But yesterday, on Undisputed, they ended up talking about, did the Dallas Cowboys pass the Eagles in the division race? So let's listen to this and see what we got. Just for a minute. Not for long, just a minute or two, okay?
Cowboys moved up one spot from 11 to 10 due to their performance in the draft. NFC East rival Philadelphia remained at the 12th spot on the list despite winning the division last season. So, Shannon, how do you feel about this list? Did they get it right?
Nope.
Hell no. They do this every year for the Cowboys, and that's for 24 years straight. 24 years in counting, Skip Bayless, for the Cowboys draft. Oh, the Cowboys, they won the offseason. Jerry really hit it out of the park.
That's the Redskins that always win the offseason.
This is what I see on the Cowboys sideline. I see fans in the stands. This is all I see. I see Skip Bayless coming out here talking about his coach. He talking about Dak didn't do it and this one and yada, yada, yada. For 24 straight years. That's what I've heard. And I'm trying to figure out, how did you guys
for 24 straight years?
What did you do? Didn't the Eagles win the division? Yes, they did. Signed Darius Slay, Nicole Roby-Cobian, Javon Hargrove. They got faster on offense with Jalen Reagor, traded for Marquise Goodwin. D-Jack comes back. Alshon comes back.
You mean old, broke down D-Jack?
Who they drafted last year in the first round, takes over at left tackle for Jason Peter. How y'all get better? I mean, the defense, what y'all doing defense, Skip? Who y'all DBs? Who your pass rusher? Oh, I forgot. Y'all waiting on one guy that hadn't played in 5 years and another guy that hadn't played in 2 years. Y'all waiting on them to get reinstated. And then we'll talk to you. Once those guys get reinstated, we going to be on our way, Skip. Okay. Man, stop this. I know you want the Cowboys to be good, but this ain't the year it's going to happen. Because you know why, Skip? The bad juju going to get you because of the way Jerry doing Dak. Good things don't happen to bad people. You're jerking Dak around, and so guess what? The bad karma gonna get you. It's gonna get you, Skip, baby.
It gonna get you, Skip.
Hopefully we'll be back in the studio. Because this won't do it justice. Me being in my palatial estate over here and have the Cowboys lose and you at your place, the only way I'm going to do the show for a football season, if I do it from your house, I need to see the look on your face when the Cowboys lose week after week after week and me get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
My turn.
Okay, let's see what Skip got.
What just happened to your Eagles? What just happened to bounce it to them Wentz? They just drafted my guy, Jalen Hurts, in the second round.
Your guy?
You have a new self-inflicted quarterback quandary. I had to watch Carson Wentz yesterday try to argue out of it, saying, it's going to be okay. I'm okay. They believe in me, and I believe in baloney. They went and got a starting quarterback to be your backup in the second round. And Carson Wentz had the audacity and naivete to say, I have confidence in myself in that room. I know that I'll be the most motivated person in that quarterback room because that's just the way I'm put together. Wait until you get to know Jalen Hurts. You want to talk about motivated? You want to talk about dynamic leader? You want to talk about lightning rod team detonator? It's Jalen Hurts. Shannon, your guy's in trouble. This isn't about Nick Foles taking over. Now they went and got this guy in the second round. And, yeah, they're going to use him immediately in this package or that package. And I promise you, he'll do very well. He will start to have an impact. And the fans are going to start booing Carson Wentz when he throws his first interception. You got trouble in Philadelphia because you have a huge instant threat to Carson Wentz. Clearly, Howie Roseman, the GM, and Doug Peterson, the coach, don't trust him. They don't trust his
durability. Is he saying that Carson Wentz is fragile?
I'm not sure they trust his capability to play big in the biggest moments. And they're going to fast-track Jalen Hurts to see, well, maybe we could segue to him sooner than later. So, again, you've already got a problem.
Interesting.
I got a solution. I got Andy Dalton. I got a starter of a backup quarterback while my quarterback is holding out. I told you earlier, I think this will be the catalyst to get that deal done sooner than later. And you're right. Jerry Jones won the offseason. He's been spectacular. He kept Amari from going to the rival Redskins. He overpaid, but I'll take it. I'll take Amari because his numbers were still spectacular despite the fact that he quit at New York and he quit at New England and he quit at Philadelphia and got yanked. Okay, I got it. But he's still there and he's still really good. And then in free agency, man, you want to talk about beefing up with Gerald McCoy and Dontari Poe? You want to talk about adding a proven veteran in the secondary and Clinton Dix? And, yeah, I believe Aldon Smith and Randy Gregory will get reinstated. And I just have this gut feeling they're both going to contribute at a high level the way they have contributed before. And Jerry Jones won the draft. 6 straight picks. He stole players. And CeeDee Lamb is going to be a star. I told you that. This isn't a second guess. It was a first guess. I went on the record. He's the best receiver in the draft, and he fell into our laps. 6th on the board all the way down to 17. And, yeah, do we need DBs? Trevon Diggs and Reggie Robinson, they can play corner or safety. They're big corners, they're physical, and they get their hands on footballs. Opposed to Byron Jones, who couldn't find the football in his...
Okay, I can only take them for so long. All right, so that's the argument right there. Did the Dallas Cowboys take over the NFC East from the Eagles? Leave me a message. Excuse me. Is there another one? Leave me a comment down below on your thoughts. Did the Dallas Cowboys overtake the Eagles in the NFC East? Now, as far as Shannon Sharp goes, that every year if Dak Prescott didn't do it, Dak's only been here 4 years. Don't put those other 21 years on Dak Prescott. But this is a different era. We finally have moved ahead in getting rid of Jason Garrett. This is a clean slate. You can't blame this team. This team is completely different than every other one of those 25 teams before them. This is it's a new start. It's a new attitude. It's a new plan. The key is going to be is how long will it be before you have Dak Prescott in an offseason, and how much offseason time will they have to put all these pieces together? You can have great players, but if they don't know or aren't on the same page, then it doesn't work. And that's going to be the biggest key for the Dallas Cowboys this season. So, in the meantime, I got some work I got to go do. Charles got our very first card rack. So we've come up with a new style that's going to be out there, and hopefully by the end of the week we'll have the new website up that'll make it a little easier to be able to order stuff. But I got to tell you, I really like these too, and kind of proud of what we're doing. So as always, and we got more stuff going out to you guys. I'm still waiting on the draft glasses to get here. They should be here in the next couple of days, and as soon as those are, we'll be getting those out to you guys as well. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get to work in the shop. We'll probably do a live stream from the shop later on after I go through, do my sanding and things like that, making all my noise, so that way you can actually hear me. All right, I'll see you guys later.